Okay, welcome. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakar Kwadash. My name is Lamadia, and the title for this video is going to be Is Knowing You are Israelite Enough? Now, the reason we have to cover this topic because you have this misconception that anyone that's calling themselves an Israelite or identify as being an Israelite or might wear a t-shirt of something referencing toward that they're Israelite or maybe the name of the Most High. Now, the identification of you being an Israelite, that's great. Is good and all, but that comes with assessment and working toward your salvation and making changes and removing the things that's unacceptable with the Lord. Because identifying you an Israelite is not going to be enough for your salvation. And a lot of these people that's in the whole Israel thing, they only in it for entertainment purposes. But when the events unfold in the scriptures, which is the prophecies, which is going to come very soon, these guys, they're going to get cut off guard and they're not going to know pretty much what to do, even though they've been warned. So, that's going to be, one of the pitfalls. Now, let's go to the book of Romans 9, beginning at verse 5, and it states this: Who are the fathers of whom, as concerning the flesh, Yahushua came, who is over all, God bless forever. So, of course, Yahushua, he came for Israel, and to be an Israelite, you got to be of the seed, which is not a religion. Now, verse 6, it says, Not as though the word of the Most High have taken none effect, but they are not all Israel which are of Israel. Because the Lord is only dealing with the elect of Israel right now. And if you're not of the elect, you identifying yourself as Israelite doesn't mean anything. And you still a candidate. If you're not calling on the name Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah and you don't believe, you're a candidate for destruction. I'll put it that way. Because a lot of these guys is only in it for entertainment. And when these prophecies unfold and these events that have been prophesied in the scriptures unfold, all the BSing, playing around, taking this as a joke, you're going to be held accountable. Because when things kick off, you're not going to know what to do. And the scriptures say this: wisdom and knowledge to be the stability of thy times. Meaning, during the times of Jacob's trouble, when all hell break loose, what's going to make you keep frame is these scriptures. But if you haven't been reviewing, searching the scriptures, studying the scriptures, you're going to lose your frame. And you're going to fold. Whereas the elect is not going to fold because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is going to be working with them. Now let's go to Jeremiah chapter 4 and 3. And it says, But thus saith the Lord to the men of Judah in Jerusalem, Break up your fallow ground, and sow not among thorns. And that's what's happening right now. We breaking up the fallow ground. We teaching them. We teaching them about Yahweh Shah and what's getting ready to come. Now, we only teaching the ones that's sincere. We're not here to entertain nobody, because teaching a fool, it leads to nothing. There's no purpose in it, because nothing's going to grow out of that. That's sowing amongst thorns. Now it says, circumcise yourselves to the Lord and take away the foreskins of your heart. And this circumcision is not talking about the physical circumcision. This circumcision is referencing with the spiritual circumcision, meaning making assessments. Because now that you learn that you're an Israelite, what's next? Now you got to make assessments. You got to grow your beard and start doing the things that is acceptable unto the Lord. You become a new creature. You put the Lord first before everything. You no longer serve yourself. So it says, circumcise yourself to the Lord and take away the foreskins of your heart. Your heart is talking about your mind. I mean, getting rid of the filth of your mind. Getting rid of that old person that you once was. And it says this, ye men of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem, lest my fury come forth like fire, and burn that none can quench it, because of the evils of your doings. So it's very essential for us to make these changes. Now that you learn who you are, now you got to call on the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. But some guys don't get to that level because they're not sincere. And the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah is now working with them. The motions of the spirit is not within these guys. Now, Ezekiel 33 and 30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. And that's what a lot of these guys do. They watch the videos. They even pop up to the campsites. They stand there. They cheerlead. They come with their popcorn and beach chairs. Every time a brother says something, they chanting, that's right. That's right. Because they see it as a source of entertainment. Well, guess what? If you bored, stay home and watch Netflix. If you're looking to be entertained. Now, verse 31, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. You got some guys that have been listening for over 10 years. And guess what? They still don't got a bed. They're on the same level that they was, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Because they're not coming to hear the word of the Lord to feed their spirit. They coming there to be entertained. They hoping that a fight break out or somebody come up and there's a debate. Or they want to hear a good motivational speech, or us get on the so-called white man. That's what they there for entertainment. And it says, but they will not do them, for with their mouth they show much love. Yeah, brother, that's right. That's right, brother. But their heart, which is their mind, go after their own covetousness. Now, after they listen at the camp, what do they do next? They go back to being a nigga. If the camp is on Friday or Saturday, after they leave the camp from listening, they going to commit adultery. After he don't heard the word of the Lord, he going to go eat some shrimp or go get a shape up. They're going after their own lust. And it says, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice. They think this is a concert. And it says, and can play well on an instrument, but they hear thy words, but they do them not. And the Most High is going to hold you accountable for taking in this word and not doing nothing with it. You best off just not learning the word than, coming into this knowledge and playing with it. Now, verse 33, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then should they know that a prophet had been among them. Because beginning with the elder apostle Hall and the men underneath them, we've been warning the people of the time to come, like the MOTB, the nuclear destruction, Jacob's trouble, which is comprised of the MOTB, a famine that's getting ready to happen. So we've been warning, but they take it lightly. And I close with the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 8. Now it says, now go and write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for a time to come forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, but speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Go, like it, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. So they don't want to hear the truth. Now, if you were speaking about prosperity, how family matters, and how to build your family, all that worldly stuff, they will love it. But we're not here to talk about worldly things. We're here to talk about destruction in the end times and bring out the word of the Most High, because the time we are approaching, it's about to get ugly. And it's about to get real bad. So, in closing, I'm going to say, we must pray harder, especially in these times. Meditate upon the scriptures and pray that when the hour of temptation take place, that we be found worthy. So with that, I'm gonna close and say, "Oh, praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, Shalom."